Hi guys, so today we'll look into the barter system. So as we discussed in the previous video, people were becoming specialized on what they were doing and they also started to produce in excess. So what they did for the excess was they started to exchange it for other excess that people produce. Now this system, this method is known as barter system, that is goods for goods. So as time passes by, there were some arguments between people. So these were the main drawbacks for the barter system. So today we'll look into the barter system's drawback. The first one being no double coincidence of wants. So that means that the need of and the want of the person doesn't meet of the other. For an example, the person who wants to exchange his excess fish wants rice, but the person who has excess rice wants an orange or an apple. So here their needs doesn't meet, so there won't be a transaction occurring. The next drawback is no fixed exchange ratio, so they don't have a standard exchange ratio. Now how much dal is to be exchanged for a goat? Problematic, right? Because since they didn't have a fixed exchange ratio, they didn't know whether it's a kilo or 2 kilos for goat, because people are not agreeing with the exchange rate that they are willing to pay. So someone might say that I will be paying 1 kilo for a goat, another might say a 2 kilo for a goat, but there were no set standards for exchanging. So that was one of the major drawback of the barter system. The next drawback is that the difficulties in transportation and warehousing. Now there were difficulties in transporting animals, then storing goods like fishes and vegetables. Now for an example, if someone orders dal or vegetable, let's say vegetable, to Jaffna from Colombo, it's very difficult for them to store that much of good and transport there and obtain their need. I mean, since they were having a exchange for exchange policy, it was very difficult for them to convey the goods and also obtain another good. So the next difficulties or the drawback that they were facing was dividing the product into small quantities. Now some products cannot be divided into small quantities. For an example, a person might be selling a full horse. Yeah, it has to be a full horse, right? So he must be requesting that I need uh, five bags or 5 sacks of rice in exchange for an horse, but a person has only 4 sacks. So even though he has 4 sacks, the transaction cannot be happened because there were difficulties in dividing that product into small quantities. So the next drawback is difficulty in valuing the product. It was very difficult. The people were not agreeing to anything. I mean, they had disputes at that time because of the way they started to value products, because each of them came up with their own value. Some started to undermine other products. Some started to price their products overpriced. So there were difficulties in valuing a certain products. So these were some of the drawbacks that they had to face because of the barter system. So from that only they thought of a common medium to introduce, and then they came up with money. So we'll be talking about money in the next video. So that's it for this video, guys. Please do like, share and subscribe, and do comment your questions below. Thank you.